Hello, everyone. My name's Ayumu, and this is The Binding of Isaac, and we're gonna random run. Just a regular run, always hard mode. We're Maggy, and we're gonna make good things happen by being Maggy in just a second. Because I always forget to turn this on. So, black screen! No black screen. So, okay, now I'll just continue. Because we have the numbers up. I literally started being in the exact same room. Get it, get it, get it, get it? Yeah. Yeah. So good. Alright, so we're Maggy. We're going... I think up or down will be fine. Because she has... we got one down, but we can go all the way... Don't do that. All the way up. Oh, I mean all the way down. And then we can make progress towards going up. Obviously, the blue womb would be a good path to take, because we can get more unlocked there. Ooh, nickel. Ooh, penny. Very nice. Very nice indeed. There's always more that we can do. It's one of the best things about this game. Oh, sweet Mama Jamas, that's awesome. I am a big fan of Death's Touch. And to find it right off the bat, as a character who's not... Wow. World. Fool. Moon. Moon. And especially to find it as a character who's not my favorite. Retrovision. I do not like Retrovision. I think I'll keep the world card on me, because that'll be very beneficial later on. The piercing from Death's Touch is awesome. Nothing in here, no shop to go to, no way to bomb into the shop. Do not want to use a key on it. So it's okay. So yeah, let's just have this run be super good. So I wanted to apologize here, because I've done it, you know, on the stream, but it doesn't hurt to do it twice. I have been super caught up with things, whether it be sleeping, emergencies, daily life, work, that has prevented me from streaming as much as I would like to. And then tonight, last night, the day before, there's a medical emergency. It's okay. All things are good. But, you know, it's, just, I needed to be there for it. Needed to take care of it. But it's fine now. So if you're wondering why that day I didn't stream Sunday, that is why. Now you know. So no, not everyone uses Twitter. That's usually where I post updates on what's going on in life and all that fun stuff. Alright, and we're going to kill our boss now. Perfect opportunity. Get a good deal with the devil. Get this run rolling right the first time. And one more. Nope, one more. Come on. Here we go. I will leave the HP. Okay, good. I was about to say, if it was something like Dead Cat, I want to leave that HP right there. At this point, I'll pick up the HP. I could definitely use speed. Speed's real important. We do need to get boss rush mode done, along with the blue room. So anything massive damage... Actually, no, massive tear rate. Because damage is less effective. Ooh. That's... does this even have an effect on me? I don't know if I can actually shoot tears at... Ow. If I can even shoot those out now. Being teeth. Because that's what Tough Love does, is its teeth. So I don't know if the teeth... Oh, there was a tooth. So there was our answer. Or at least it did the tooth thing. I will go in here. Good, we didn't get hit. We are giving up our spirit hearts pretty fast and furious. 2 rooms. What do we do with those 2 rooms? I think it's actually a lot better to go this way. One of them is probably a double key door, which I don't really care about right now. And it is. There we go. I don't care about it. Let's just go up. Lost a lot more health than I wanted to. Still don't have the money for the shop. Could check for the secret room. I think heading along, it's going to be smarter. Because I don't check for secret rooms ever. Yeah. There we go. We'll just pop the chariot. Boom. And I will kill you. So that's not too bad. We got, I don't actually remember what we got. Did we get anything? Like, I gave a key? What the heck did I get from that? I don't know if I really even got anything. Ow. There we go. So this one is going to be irritating. Go. Good. Not a big fan of this room. I contemplated bombing out, but I think keeping my bomb is a little more worthwhile. So I still need to get myself some damage ups, obviously. They are very effective. And one of the reasons why I'm going through regular runs is because it'll get me unlocks to do more challenges. Because I don't have the chest unlocked. We'll keep one in party. Also, obviously, I need to get the Lost unlocked. Still don't remember what. Or I know how to get the Lost unlocked. I don't remember how it unlocks, or if it's just silly luck. Yay! I love rubber cement. It's such a silly item. It makes a lot of runs funner. More enjoyable for me. Funner's not a word. So, that's good. What's this? It's not cream of the crop right there. Should have enough money to get something good. And I think donations are something very effective. Alright, well, we're done donating. Was expecting so little. But hey, every cent is very good. You know, whenever there is something to give. You don't have to give the most. It's the thought that counts. Also, like when you're working in retail, don't get snippy at every freaking customer because they just want to come in and buy something! Not that I've dealt with that recently. You know, at the game store I work at, I got a couple snippy comments about, I just went into, like, here's some inside information. My work, I have not been doing a lot of it, because they haven't given me work to do. It's the slow season. I get that. So I've been going in once a week to ask what my schedule is. I don't think that's too much. It's once a week. You know, new schedules get posted once a week. Holy crap! Yeah, right? It's wild. So I've been checking on it, and one of the people there keeps getting like real snarky with me. It's like I wasn't fired, and I keep coming in. I still work there, unless it's a surprise you're fired thing, and then, you know, I'll have other words, because though with my state it is at will, you have to let me know I'm fired. You can fire me for any reason, or you can fire me without a reason, but you have to let me know I don't work there anymore. Ugh, a little upset I got hit to the last second. And that mom's coin purse. Oh, so much suck. Oh, this suck. Well, I mean, that one's pretty good. And we're out. So, it's been frustrating. I mean, I don't get it. Like, just leave me be. I'm not... I mean, like, I get if I came in every day, oh, is there more time for me? Okay, yeah, I get it, totally. Be upset with me. I'm being a pest. Once a week. I get that they, you know, was notified right from the beginning that it was good. It's a slow season. I was notified of that ahead of time. So I was given preparation for it. But I also don't live in the same town that I work. It's a bit of a drive. I do go into the town. I live in the countryside-ish area. It's like another step out from suburbs. I forgot to take a freaking world card with me. That was dumb. So I don't live in the city. My town has like 3,000 people in it. On a good day. Tourists included, we got about 3,000 people here. Not a lot of people. So it's... I'm not waiting for a call, and if they surprise, hey, you're working today, you better be in here. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be like, oh, okay, cool, I can't. You didn't give me proper heads up. It's 100% your fault. I will not accept blame for that. And I'm okay accepting, you know, responsibility for a lot of things. If I don't show up, it's, you know, my fault I'm not there. Aw, come on! Once again, when they're super low on health. Well, I mean, more like, they're almost dead. This is a bad room to fight them in my opinion. Oh, you're really good. I love you. Magic Mush, so good. Flying would be really beneficial. I don't care about that. I don't have flying. That's why flying would be very beneficial. But the person who gave me attitude kind of like openly admits they got attitude problems. Which, man, I guess is fine, you know? Come to terms with what problems you have. For a lot of things, I have procrastination problems. But I went in there, and it has been a while since I've worked. We have, like, numbers and crap. And they gave me... She gave me shit about not memorizing off the top of my head. Here's more in-depth in my life. I haven't worked there in like 3.5 weeks or more. There just has been no work available. So when you give me shit about not remembering it, it has been almost a month since I've entered a digit I didn't pick. It's, you know, employee crap. Most employers have that. So that's not like a secret that it exists. It's just... why you give me shit about it? I'm gonna buy this because I haven't picked it up, I don't think. It sets you back like a room. I don't really know how effective it is as an item in general. I can almost guarantee I won't use it effectively though. The tower. I'm just... she's getting snippy with me. Like... boom. I mean, I get that it was, like, busy, but I didn't go in there to chit-chat. I literally just bought something. I bought a game. You know, you have to sell things. I'm buying it. I'm not... and I had to wait longer than I needed to, and I was skipped over. Someone else took me. You know, someone else was taken. And I'm still all like, oh, man, I get it. That's fine. I'll be pleasant about it. Because I had the game down by my side, because it's just waiting. She probably thought I just wanted to talk or something. Which, with her, no. God, no. No. I can be very civil working with somebody. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to have a recreational conversation. It's not my cup of tea with her. So, you know, that's definitely the thing. Yeah, no, I work in retail myself. Obviously, because I'm working with the person. It sucks. Because, you know, some people are all pissy. I mean, I get it. Like, if your day sucks, then... Depths 1. Okay, it's safe to... We're gonna get hit. Almost. Alright, there we go. That was our nasty hit. So now we can go in here. Guilty free, except for the fact that I got hit like an idiot earlier. Oh, come on! I wanted you to have a great deal of the devil item. Not a penny. Ugh. But it can be very frustrating to deal with people who are getting on your nerves and getting in your face about, you know, small things. Like, I'm sorry if something isn't in stock. Don't get mad at me. Unless you specifically held it, and then you can get mad at me. Which actually is a good segue point for something else I gotta talk about. Anyway, it just doesn't... Ooh, hey, petrified poop. It just doesn't make sense why she got snippy with me. Now this is something I have strongish feelings about. Pre-ordering versus not pre-ordering. First off, y'all, like, comment. I'm curious, what's your opinion on pre-ordering versus not pre-ordering? Because everyone has their own opinion on it, which is cool. Personally, I don't mind pre-ordering. In fact, I pre-ordered... when I went there, I also pre-ordered something. A new Fire Emblem game, which I was pretty stoked about. I go there to buy 3DS games and Vita games, because I don't want to buy... If I'm going to buy a PC game, I'm going to go on Steam. That's dumb not to. In my opinion, I mean. Not spend $60 for something that on Steam is like... a high chance it's percentage off. So... yeah. I don't have a problem with it. In fact, I also pre-ordered XCOM 2. I'm very excited about the game. And I want to see it do well. Shouldn't have bought that yet. Let's buy the pill. Why not? We've been taking all the other... God dang it. Taking a whole bunch of other pills. So I figured, what could possibly go wrong? Well, that could. I can't dilly-dally too much longer. I do gotta be ready for the mom fight. Also, time-wise is what I'm saying, not the... There we go. No, I don't want that. That's E. coli is not good. Sure, why not? I'll take 1 equals power. It's damage up. Also gives me my sweet shades. So, I don't have a problem with pre-ordering. I know some people feel strong, very, very strong about it. That it's, you know, killing, like, the gaming market or whatever. Personally, I do not share that opinion. I understand that there are negatives towards pre-ordering, is that you are buying a product that most likely isn't finished yet. But at the same time, you could also be an educated consumer. And it, like, I like Fire Emblem games. I've liked several of the Fire Emblem games that they put out for the 3DS, so I have confidence that this is going to be a decent Fire Emblem game. And I'm also choosing not to do anything else to get research for it. Oh, shit. So, you know, I don't have any... Obviously, as a developer, you should make your game good. You don't get an excuse because, well, you could be an educated consumer. No, you should make your game good. You should make it to the best of your ability. You don't get an escape from that. But with it, like, killing... with it killing the market, I don't really agree with that. I bought XCOM because I wanted it. Elsewise, I'd buy it at day one because I want it. And I actually have done more research on that because there are people who have pre-release content on XCOM available. So I've been watching some of that. So I've seen, you know, what an early build of the game looks like. It's obviously not the full game because it's not out till the 4th. It's like the first week of February. So, I should have gone faster. I mean, the money's actually pretty good, because... Ow. Don't get hit again. That's the only thing I got. So yeah, a lot of it is just, I've decided not to do it. And companies can't get away with releasing bad games for long before it really impacts them. You might have to eat shit on one of them, like Assassin's Creed Unity. A lot of the other Assassin's Creed games were good. Not my cup of tea, but they were good. I'm just not a big fan on Assassin's Creed. But they were solid enough games. And then Unity came out, and it was poopy as donkey dongs. So, a lot of people won't pre-order the next Assassin with Syndicate. A lot of people didn't want to pre-order Syndicate because they didn't have faith in the company anymore. Which, you know, then you're being... Yeah, we got time. Then you're, you know, educating yourself on it. Grab that. There we go. Little Loki. Interesting. Bombs. Interesting. These all suck. I'll take the health, though. Yeah, so it just... Okay, go. They hurt themselves, you know, very much with that. It's not a matter of, you know, pre-order or whatever. How'd that die? Oh, laser, got it. They hurt themselves dramatically with that because they released a product that was not up to standard. So people wouldn't pre-order this, you know. That's fine. Being educated. Being an educated consumer. And then... Nothing... There are parts with pre-order which is very frustrating as they do release, like, extra content. Into only the pre-order build. Which I don't agree with that. That, I think, is a problem because they are holding back content. Like, if I remember correctly, Evolve did something like that, where, like, the full game existed, but they, like, from the get-go, and they just used it all as pre-order bonuses. Not pre-order, I'm sorry, Season Pass bonuses. Which I'll get to that in just a moment. But... if it's a game you're going to pick up on day one anyway, you might as well pre-order it. The difference being, cause, in my opinion, if you're going to pick something up on day one, you're probably not going to go research it because you're already going on day one to pick it up. Obviously, other people have different, you know, thoughts on that. But you're picking it up on day one, so... you're not too worried about the review on it, or you have faith in it, which is cool. I think it's awesome to have faith in a game. I had complete faith in The Binding of Isaac. You know, Rebirth, so I just bought it. I pre-ordered it. Also, Steam usually has cool incentives, like it's just cheaper. You get the full soundtrack with the game. But it's also like... this was $15 regular... and it was $10. I think it was like a 666% off sale. No, that was... I don't know. I think that might have been actually something else. Anyway, Edmund decided to give a good discount on that, which was awesome. And then when you wanted Afterbirth, there was another huge discount on it. Which I would have bought it, you know, anyway. I wanted the game, so I was going to buy it. So I don't see why there's so much like hate towards pre-orders. Obviously, it can hurt if a game is bad because you bought it and it was bad. But even if you did your research and it wasn't something you were expecting, that still hurts because you bought it and it wasn't what you wanted, it wasn't what you expected, you think it's bad. Or they just don't release it like proper. If you're going to pick it up on day one and you don't pre-order it, do not expect there to be guaranteed a copy for you. You didn't want to pick it up. You didn't want to pre-order, which tells the store, hey, we got this ready for you. And the other thing, pre-ordering you can kind of use as like banking a little bit. With Steam, I'm not 100% sure how this works. I'm sure that they'll honor it. If you pre-order something, it's Steam money, and Steam holds it. If the game doesn't come out, or if the game runs very, very poorly on your system, you can ask for a refund. You can't play the whole game and ask for a refund, but there are things you can do. Steam is like, I'm not reading it, so I might be a little bit wrong. It's like 2 weeks or 2 hours, obviously depending on how broken the game is. Batman, I had like 7 hours into the game. I was fiddling with settings the whole time. Batman Arkham Knight. And they gave like everyone a full refund on it who asked for it. Which isn't, all you have to do is ask for it. That's not asking too much, Steam. You shouldn't expect a full refund if you don't ask for it. You shouldn't expect anything if you don't ask for it. So there's one way to do it. If you're buying something at a lot of retailers like GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, I don't know all of their policies. I'm pretty sure they're very, very similar to this in Maggy's bow and the prayer card. I'm not going to take the prayer card with me. It's a good item. Probably better than this, but without any spirit hearts to buff me, I don't think it's worth it. But hey, we got another HP up, which is good. So I don't see the big problem. Okay, no, you can ask for a refund, like before you pick up the game. As soon as you pick up the game, kind of your fault. You picked up the game. I'm not going to get into gift because gifting is a whole nother story. So if you pre-order it, there is guaranteed going to be a copy there for it. Okay. Unless some freak accident happens, guaranteed there's going to be a copy there for you. Which is, awesome, because if you wanted it day one, you want a copy. And I don't think most people want to go running around from store to store trying to find themselves a copy of a game they really, really, really want. Like if you're huge into Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever, and you want to play now, you want to be there, ground floor, ready to go, you need it now. You don't want it 5 days after, or whatever. Some people like it that way, which is cool. Don't pre-order. If you don't want it on day one, don't pre-order. Or, within the first couple days, I guess I should say. Don't pre-order. It doesn't make sense for you to pre-order. But don't, demand... I should just pop this. Don't demand... Hello? I didn't know it broke walls. Oh, would you look at that? It does. It's pretty cool. Just don't expect them to have a copy necessarily, especially if people come in at like 6 at night, which isn't like that late. Or no, I've had like 10 minutes before a store closes, and they're like, "Oh, you guys better have copies of this game for me." Oh. At the game store I work at, they did that with the Elite controller. It's a $150 controller for Xbox. It's a pretty expensive controller. It's supposed to be like super good, but $50 friggin' for like a non-tournament regulated controller. I don't know about you, that's a lot of money to me. But yeah, so there was probably like 60 people who came in, and they're like, "Oh, you have our copy, right?" No. No. That's super expensive. Go somewhere else. Did you pre-order it? Nope. Okay. But whatever. A lot of places have it, so... And I think Steam might have it, where if you pre-ordered something and... Like, XCOM. I pre-ordered XCOM, and the game comes out... first week of February. Today is like the 20th, and I cancel it. Because I don't want the game anymore. So it's like the 20th, and I cancel it because I don't want the game anymore. I think what they'll do is like, hey, we're not going to give you cash back, but here's, you know, X amount in credit, which would be the full value of it. Yeah, it's pretty reasonable. I can't really expect anything else from them. Because they're offering me credit back. They're not going to give me cash back. Some places will. Steam won't, but some places will. Obviously, because Steam's an online platform. But there are places that'll give you credit back. They'll give you cash back. With, like, Target. There's clothes at Target. There's some food at Target. There's a whole bunch of other things. Clothing, food, other gaming apparel, or not apparel, things. So if you, like, oh, I want Call of Duty, oh man, Call of Duty sucks, or whatever, then you just buy Battlefield, or you buy Pokemon, or I don't know, you buy something else. So you have options. It's not like they're telling you to go fuck yourself. And now if they charge you a fee to pre-order, I think that's, you know, don't do that. Why would you pay more for a game? That's dumb. But if it's like the game is $60 and you have to put $5 down and then pay and then pay $55 more, and you can take the game home. Yeah, okay, that's cool. You know, that's good. That's the value of it. No questions about it. So I don't have a problem with that. It's just when they, you know, make it too, like, oh, put $5 down and we'll hold you a copy. No, I'll go somewhere else. I don't need the copy from you guys specifically that bad. So, yeah, I guess that's I don't see the big complaint about it. I know that the argument is that you're giving them money for an unfinished game, is a lot of people's argument on it. I don't see it that way. I see it as you're kind of being a dingus, and you're getting upset over nothing. You're not picking up the unfinished product. Which leads me to my next thing, is people who get all agitated about that. I have a really solid run going, so I think I'll go down. Who get really agitated about that, but are perfectly fine with Steam Early Access. Now hold on. You complain because, you know, and this is just some of the people I've talked to. Obviously, some people don't feel you should pre-order because a review needs to be out. The full game needs to be out before you buy it. You're not going to give any money to them. Oh, also, you don't give money to them. You give it to the, like, GameStop, Target, Walmart, Best Buy. You're giving them the money. Unless you pre-order it on, like, Ubisoft's website or Square Enix's website or something like that. You're giving the store the money. You're not giving the game itself the money. So, argument kind of falls a little flat there to me. At least. Yes. Good amount. More damage. But with early access, you are getting an unfinished game. Like, and I'll use one of my favorite examples, Nuclear Throne. When the game first came out on early access, it had, like, much less content than it does now. It didn't have all the characters. It had like 4 or 6, I don't know. I may be wrong about the numbers because I didn't get it directly when it first came out. But I know, like, the game stopped at level 3. There are 7 levels in the game. And it didn't have the full roster of characters. It didn't have any variants on the characters. Looks, now it does. So why should I buy that early? Well, good people over at that company, I can't remember their name, Vlambeer, whatever. The people who made it, I think it's Vlambeer or Vlamber. The people who made Nuclear Throne did updates very frequently. It was like 1 a week or like 1 every 2 weeks. There were tons of updates. I mean, obviously sometimes like they'd miss one. It'd be like, hey, it's Christmas, so we're not actually going to release an update because it's Christmas. We'll be back with you, you know, once the holidays are over. Yeah, okay, cool, whatever. Think you're, you know, have fun on your holiday. Fine by me. I don't have a problem with that. It's your holiday. Have fun. They released tons of updates. And I really, really, really like that game. And it's early access done right. They released a ton of content, and they gave it to us regularly, and they kind of kept us in the loop as to what's going on. And that's one of the reasons I really like using them as an example, because they did it so well. I think it's picked up a lot when I saw Ark. At first, it was an unfinished kind of mess of a game. Like, was not worth picking up. Had a ton of optimization issues and everything like that. I think they've done a lot better job at it. And someone actually did pick me up a copy of Ark, so I have played it. I'm not just biased. It's like, oh, this game sucks. So now I think they've done work on updating it and making it better, which they should. Early access is you're buying a game early, hoping that the developers will keep putting, you know, a lot of work into it. Once again, there are people like this channel. I do early access on games, you know. Talk to developers, and I'm all like, hey, I would like to give your game some coverage now. I would like to give your game some coverage. And then, you know, if you have a very similar gaming style to mine, or you've seen my content, you think that we are very similar in what we like, then you pick it up. If not, you wait. You look at Steam. You look at the reviews on it. You don't have to be the test dummy. You could just wait till the game comes out fully. You don't have to buy it in early access. A lot of it, the complaints just come down to being uneducated consumers. Hey, I haven't heard much about this game. Well, have you done any research? No. Okay, you're kind of at fault here a little bit. Ultimately, they need to release content that is good. Definitely keep the full health on. So I guess I'll take this. Because I'm not saying that they should be able to release bad products. No. Because that's just wrong. You should be releasing quality products. But I also can't completely fault someone when they do provide demos or something that gives you a chance to look at it yourself. Just get out of here. Because they've done something to provide, even if it's just press coverage or whatever. And a lot of indie companies or smaller companies are like, yeah, sure, why not? Go ahead. Whatever. You're going to give us attention, and you're going to give us a review. More, hypothetically, a more honest review than something like Game Informer would do. Just because I'm me, I'm not a company. No. I very much like my stats where they are. Because it's hypothetically less apt that I'm going to be corrupt than a large company. I could be just as corrupt. I try my very best to give, you know, unbiased Well, I mean, sometimes biased, but not... I will not be bought out. I will give you my opinion. If you don't want me to swear in my video, I won't swear in my video. I'll work with you on that. But if you tell me you can't review this without you guaranteeing giving it a positive review, you can keep your game. I'm not reviewing it. That's really suspicious. Like, you have no faith in your game. I think it was like Shadows of Mordor that did that, if I remember correctly. Which was a good game. It's like, well, why do you need to demand positive reviews when your game's solid? It's solid enough that I can recommend it to somebody. Because it's like Assassin's Creed in Lord of the Rings setting. Yeah, I can recommend that to people. I know some people who like Assassin's Creed, and I think they would like the game. I just don't like the way they went about it. So early access is kind of my bigger complaint in it. But ultimately, you can check out reviews and things for games. Steam has a good reviewing... It's just positive or negative. And then what percentage it is, positive and negative. Which sometimes can be very bad. Look at the number. This is kind of a favor from me. If you're looking at a game, look at how many people voted it. Because there was a game I did coverage on, and it's not like they did, like, I didn't think it was, you know, it's not a 10 out of 10. It was Animal Gods. I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. I think it was harshly rated, and, like, sort of unjustifiably. It just got, like, it was, like 25% positive. And I read the complaints on it, and nothing went past, like, 5 minutes in the game. It was a puzzle game, and people are complaining about the puzzle elements with it. Well, it's a puzzle game. And I don't mean they're, like, the puzzles were done poorly, and that was their argument. It was, why is it if I die in my puzzle, do I not get to immediately start where I just was? Well, that's how Portal works, too. And that game is, like, one of the top 5 highest rated games on Steam. It's like 98% or something like that. Or maybe that was Portal 2. Whatever, both of them do the same thing with that. They're both excellent games. Excellent puzzle games. So that's kind of my thing about it, is look at how many people have said it, and look at what they have to say. Because I look at games, and these are the funniest reviews for me to look at. H1Z1 has 800 hours in it. Does not recommend the game. Are you stupid? You put 800 hours in a game and you do not recommend anyone play it. And then, like, all their things are, it's like, it's shitty, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, there are games that I wouldn't recommend unless ... If you want a story game, I would not recommend The Binding of Isaac. It has little to none. But Maggy's Faith is in the basement. The Angel awaits. I rule. Which is a pun on Hyrule. Hi-yo! Thank you for joining me, though. I appreciate it. Leave a comment what you think about early access and the other one, pre-ordering. Let me know. Please and thank you. And have a good night. And share it. Just ask other people. I'm curious what everyone thinks about it. But have a good night.